I always wanted a brother. I always wanted a brother. That song is all up in my head. You ever like have a song that you just try to get it out of your head, but you can't help but to sing it, and it doesn't matter if you like the song or hate the song. It's just like, and it's not the best song in the world to you, but it's just all up in your head. I always wanted a brother. But anyways, Mufasa. Yeah, so we just got through finished watching the Mufasa movie, and I liked it. I liked it a whole lot better than I anticipated. We saw it today on National Popcorn Day. Still not too late, man. Long as you bring a bucket or bag that's no more than 400 ounces, go to Cinemark theaters. Hey, man, they'll fill that thing up for you for $5, man. That's some change. Seriously, it's 1985 movie theater extra large popcorn prices. But I liked the movie a whole lot more than I anticipated, man, because I was kind of I was kind of in the mode where it's like initially I was gonna wait till this come out on Disney Plus or something because I didn't want to watch a movie where, in order to prop up Scar, they're gonna water down Mufasa. And I see other people in their videos. They kept talking about, look how Mufasa betrayed Scar. He was so evil. Look what he did. I feel so bad for Scar. I feel so bad for Scar. Um, I feel bad for Scar. Felt bad for Mufasa. But I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. All right. Let me tell you something. All right. When you know that in the grand scheme of things that this dude here tried to kill his nephew, killed his brother, and allowed the hyenas to come take over the doggone land. Nothing in Scar's life made me feel that bad for him to where it's like, oh, I see why he killed his brother. Oh, I see why he tried to kill his nephew. Oh, I see why he teamed up with the hyenas to mess up their whole community. You know, and be careful when you're around people who feel like what Mufasa did was so doggone bad that it justified what Scar did. Be careful when you're around those type of people. Like, be honest with you. Realistically, anybody that's a villain is not a villain 100% of the time. Anybody that's a hero, you're not a hero 100% of the time. We all make choices. Life is about choices. Life is about like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. But in this movie, oh, this is going to be spoilers, people. I'm sorry. It's been almost a month. You should have seen the movie. But just because I'm telling you about the movie doesn't mean you shouldn't see it. Because you should see it. So I'm not telling the movie so you don't see it. I'm telling you the movie so you can go see it. The action scenes here was awesome. Like, like in Lion King, think about the first Lion King movie, came out in 94. Damn, I'm old. And that movie there, like the whole scene where the hyenas was chasing Simba, or you go to the whole scene with the buffaloes was going and all that stuff, and Simba's trying to find his dad, trying to find Mufasa and all that. The feeling you get from those scenes, okay, there's a lot of moments in this movie where you get that same feeling. So the director, he did a brilliant job with that, man. It's like the action was on point, and the whole feeling of it was on point. It's just a few things here and there I didn't like because I feel like it contradicts on what I grew up with. But now I got to think about what actually did I grow up with. I always thought that this is what I thought. Just because I thought this doesn't mean it actually happened. But I always thought that Scar, he got, that was his name, like since he was a little kid, because something happened or whatever, or him and Mufasa got into a fight and he caused the scar on him and all that stuff or whatever. But no, that's not what they're telling you on this one. It's a different way. Okay, it's I'm not gonna say how he got his name because I feel like you should watch the movie, so I'm not gonna ruin that for you. But a lot of real good action scenes. Like it's I didn't see a moment in this movie where I thought Mufasa was just bad. You know, they're kids, they're growing up. The thing about it, whether if you know this or not, this is for you, for everybody who has siblings or whatever. Whether if you're aware of this or not, there are times where you are the bad guy or the bad woman in your sibling story. Whether if you feel like you was or not. Okay, like you're somebody's villain. You're somebody's hero. That's life, man. That's life. Nobody's the hero 100% all the doggone time. Even Tony Stark was the villain to people. The Avengers were heroes to a lot, villains to a lot of people too. Okay, so that's the way it is. But the you know this movie here, the storytelling I thought was real good, was real brilliant. You had these white lions called the Outsiders, man. Like these dudes were scary. They were scary, man. They talk, they describe them. They say it kind of like ghosts. It always felt like ghosts, not ghosts from Power, or ghosts or the original ghost from Takers. Ti played. And that came out in 2010, not 2015. Don't get mad at me. I like Omari Hardwick as Ghost, but his Ghost was after Ti. Okay, I almost thought my necklace was off. My wife got me this necklace. I love this necklace, man. But so the premise of the movie, we see young Mufasa as a cub, and he has a situation where he ends up being lost from it. That whole scene, the whole flooding scene, it's like, man, I see what Simba clearly didn't get it from his mama's side as far as putting his parents in dangerous situations where they gotta chase him and it's life or death, or they don't see him again or whatever. Because in the beginning the movie, it happens that way where Simba is he's playing down and stuff in the water, and then this massive flood comes, and they's like, "Hurry up and get up!" And he couldn't get up there in time, and all of that. And it's one of those scenes where when you're looking at it, I don't honestly, I can't even say like I would have done something differently myself if I was Simba's parents, or if I was Mufasa's parents, or if I was Mufasa, because you got to think about it, he's a child, he's scared. His mom is telling him, "Okay, get your footing together and jump. Get your footing together and jump." And just like a little kid, he's freezing. He doesn't know what to do. He's scared. He's scared. Like a child. We all been there as children. What, you wasn't scared at all when you was a children? Okay, when you was a child? I said when you was a children, whatever. But and then his mom and dad is doing everything in their power to get to him. But it's flooding water. So it's one of those things you can say, well, man, I'll do like Aquaman and get it. You're not Aquaman. These are lions. They're trying to swim and get to him. So that right there was tragic, and that's how he got lost. And then, he ends up getting lost and coming across. That's where he meets Taka. Taka is Scar. And that's when they come across, they meet each other, and he ends up joining Taka's family, who were actually royalty, okay? And, the movie shows you their whole journey and stuff together, and the movie, it gave me Transformers 1 vibes. Y'all seen Transformers 1? Did I do a review on that? I need to do a review on that too. Brilliant movie. Of course you haven't seen the movie because I hadn't reviewed it yet for you and haven't recommended it to you. But you should check it out if you haven't. And that movie there, it shows Optimus Prime and Megatron when they first met up real young and how they came up and all that stuff, and how at the end it shows you how Megatron became, how he came about his philosophy and Prime came about his philosophy. And that's where the two bump heads. Okay. And this movie here has a lot of that. Sarabri, that's what it was, it a lot of people feel like, well, Mufasa stole Scar's girl. No, that was never his girl. They met her at the same time. She wasn't feeling Scar. Mufasa kept trying to put his brother on game and say, "All right, man." He kept fumbling, and then she kept pursuing him, and he was like, "Man, listen, my brother, I didn't save you. I didn't do this and all this stuff. Listen, But it's one of those things. It's like they just met her at the same time. Just because Taka says, "I like her," verbally doesn't mean Mufasa is not thinking the same thing. He just didn't say it verbally. Probably didn't say it quick enough. You know what I'm saying? But he was trying to help his brother out, but his brother fumbled it. And it's not like they were dating prior or anything to that. So it's like, hey man, it sucks. I feel bad for Scar on that. That moment sucks. But for all you people who saying that makes him evil, Mufasa evil, and you side with Scar, fine, side with Scar. Just because you side with him, that doesn't mean Mufasa is evil. Okay? All right. I can't even say he won fair and square because it wasn't a competition. You know what I'm saying? She was attracted to him. She didn't like Scar like that. And why would you want to be pursuing somebody who just don't like you like that? I mean, it. There are a whole bunch of people out here in this world buying your match. They're just like, pretty sure all the female lions didn't like Mufasa like that. Scar need to go find the ones who liked him like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's a good little debate. We talked about that as a family. You know what I'm saying? Me, my wife, and my kids. But it's a brilliant. It's a brilliant. Hey, you too loud. Hey, you are too loud. Okay. All right. So I'm not stopping the video because if I stop the video, I'm gonna lose my momentum and I probably won't finish it. But you know, but all in all, the movie was a brilliant movie, man. I did not think I was gonna like it. I thought we was gonna see Sonic 3. We'll see that a different day, but I'm glad we saw this movie. I thought the music was good. Of course, it's not going to be great as the original, but Lin Manuel is very, very good, very, very brilliant. Wish he could have done some of the music on Moana, but it's okay on Moana too. But that's all right. I understand. Trying to get that bag. You dealing with Lion King. But the movie had a lot of real, lot of it has some good music. The music was cool. Like I say, I always wanted a brother. I always wanted a brother. That's catchy. That's catchy. And I didn't know Mufasa and Scar when they were kids. They had like what is that? An English accent, a London accent. I wasn't aware of that. Wow, that's thought they was a little bit lazy on that. But also, I didn't know the guy, the actor who played Rafiki, who did the voice for him in this movie. That's King T'Chaka. So that's cool. Good to see him still in Disney and stuff. Hopefully we'll see him in the next Black Panther. You know what I'm saying? But I know he died, but hey, there are ways to bring characters back to life in the fictional world. But on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give Mufasa, boom, 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 an 8. I'm gonna give it an 8. Okay, can't give it a 10 because guess what? Lion King 94 animated, the old original film, gets a 10. But it'll get a certified 8 from me, okay? Let me know where do you rate Disney's Mufasa? Mufasa. Mufasa, Mufasa, Mufasa. But there's no post-credit scenes. Okay. I'll get it. Thank you for telling me. Okay. All right. But anyways, I gotta go right now. But thank you all for taking time out your business, your busy day for giving podcast a listen here. So I hope you go see Mufasa. I was about to say The Lion King. But anyways, hey, you like movies? You like sports? That means you like me. So please hit that like and subscribe button. Why so serious? Student of the Game Podcast. Peace out.